welcome to another episode of Stories of Filipinos in Canada. Here with us is Nathalie De Los Santos, an author, writer, and runs the book blog pilipinxpages. Hello, Nathalie.
Hello.
Thank you for being with us today.
Yeah, it's an honor. I'm always happy to talk about my work.
Are you born here in Canada?
Yes, I am born and raised here. My parents came here both in the 70s and they met each other in Vancouver. My mom's from Cebu and my dad is from Manila.
Nathalie found connection with other people through her Filipino-inspired blog pages and book blog.
How I started this business was, it's more of like a book blog. It's slowly becoming a business, but now it's just more of a blog thing. And a lot of people wanted to learn more about their cultural background, which was fantastic. Maybe I'll go into a little bit of history of why I started the book blog. I was collecting materials to study and learn more about pre-colonial Philippines, before the Spanish invaded, and when the Spanish came, and the rebellions that happened when the Spanish came. And I basically, in writing that fantasy novel, I gathered all these books.
On her journey to embrace her cultural background, Nathalie finds herself writing a Filipino novel, Diyos sa Mata, with inspiration from her family and books from Jose Rizal.
I just went down this rabbit hole and just found all these books because I think I just was wait, I can't write the story without understanding the whole history. I guess a lot of the inspiration of this book are my parents' stories growing up in the Philippines. And then the other half of it, while I was doing my research, but then when I read the work of Jose Rizal, just his two books, when I read it, I was I can't not include the Spanish influence and how it still kind of persists to this date of this colonial mentality that a lot of people still have and they don't actually really know. And that's why I chose to tell the story during that time period of that pre-colonial period. I think it would be easy, because some of it's real dark. If you read Jose Rizal stuff, it's very hard to access, especially for a young reader. So I'm hoping that when I finish my book, a young reader could come out of it being that is what happened, and be curious about it, and then read Jose Rizal's work when they get there in terms of understand. So I'm hoping that my book and many other books that are coming out, because there's more people starting to publish stuff, is that it makes it more accessible for a wide audience to understand the history of the Philippines, because it's a big undertaking to learn all the history.
As a storyteller, Nathalie's dream is to inspire more Filipino writers to be recognized in the digital world.
So one of the big things that I found useful in terms of starting my book blog, and it's through the system of kindness, I find, is if you understand what everybody else is doing. And I think one of the biggest things you can do in your early career is build those relationships. If there's a small but mighty community, and they'll welcome you in. And also, on the flip side, it is quite difficult. Just keep going. It doesn't matter. As long as you're working hard and you're putting in the time and you're making the connections you like to make with other people, you're gonna find a spot in this writing scene.
Thank you so much, Nathalie. That is it for our episode. I hope everybody enjoyed. This is Kathleen Cruz from Journey Stories of Filipinos in Canada.
Join us next time here on Journey, Stories of Filipinos in Canada.